Howdy, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. I'm not really sad, y'all. I'm just joshing with you. No, but we are playing in a minor key today, which kind of sounds sad sometimes. But then it resolves to that major key, which sounds cool, and then it comes back to minor. But that's all right. We're going to learn Wayfaring Stranger today here on your home of learning how to play banjo, mandolin, and guitar. We're learning two solos. We're going to learn the very basic melody and put the tremolo in there to fill in those holes like a fiddle would do. And then we're going to take that and go into a bluesy solo and learn some really cool bluesy licks and introduce some triplets. All that cool stuff. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, here in a moment, I'll ask you to come over to the website, BanjoBenClark.com. You can join as a Gold Peak member. You can get access to this lesson and hundreds of others. With this one, you get about a 20-minute video lesson where I talk about rhythm and chords and licks and all that stuff. Then I've got tabs, and then I also have MP3 rhythm tracks that you can download. And I have hundreds of other lessons just like that. So let's jump into the first measure of Wayfaring Stranger, the basic melody in A minor. All right. Let's learn some Wayfaring Stranger on mandolin. We're going to do an A minor. I've heard it done in lots of keys out there, but A minor is a very common one for jams and for folks to sing. And this is a minor sounding song, isn't it? We're going to start off in A minor. You know, A minor is the relative minor of C major. And so the song is going to move into a major sounding part, which you might call the chorus. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. But then it ends the song going back into that verse part, back into the A minor. Now we're going to learn two solos. We're going to learn the very basic melody because I want you to get familiar with that, have it ingrained in your heart, mind, and soul. And then we're going to go into a bluesy solo and mess with that a little bit, throw in lots of bluesy notes and talk about how we can manipulate that basic melody. Let's go ahead and throw up the first line of tab there. And this is the straight ahead melody. As you notice, this song is in 4/4, and I've got our pick stroke directions there. And any time that the melody hangs out for a while, like there in measure 2, the melody is on that second fret of the D string. It's just going to hang out for 4 beats. I'm just going to tremolo it, okay? And you can tremolo as fast or slow as you want to, but I'm just holding out that note, trying to kind of mimic what a fiddle might do whenever it's playing this song. So we're going to come in measure 1 on the second beat, and we're just working out this A minor scale. If you want to play a basic A minor scale, all you got to do is play a C scale but start on an A note. Okay, but we're going to be using a lot of the A minor blues pentatonic scale. We'll see a lot of that as we get into the bluesy solo. But we're going to start on the second beat. Start off on the second fret, boom, boom, boom. So I'm doing everything downstroke, and then when we get to measure 2, I'm going to tremolo, like you said. You can do that as slow as you want, and then we'll do that for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then I'm going to play the first beat of measure 3, and then the melody resumes. 1, measure 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4. So we've had 4 measures, not counting the pickup measure, of A minor. Then it moves to D minor in measure 6, and the melody just hangs on a D note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes back to A minor after 2 measures of D minor. And that's another thing I want to mention. Man, you can find all kinds of different chord progression options for this song. I'm doing a pretty straight ahead version, but there are all kinds of different ones. And so the melody is kind of repeats what we've already done through measure 10. When we get to measure 11, we see some of the same stuff. Then it has 1 measure of D minor, measure 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then it goes to that E7. Dun, 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 dun. When we get to A minor in measure 16, we're getting ready to go into that C major sound. And that's what we had this little transition in 17. And so it goes to the F chord there, which is the 4 chord of C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we got our root chord here, measure 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 21. Bum, 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 bum. Go back to F chord for 1 measure. then back to C in 23, and then I add a little substitute chord in here in measure 24. A lot of people just go straight to the E7, but I'm going to add a B minor 7 flat 5. And I'll show you in the rhythm part of this lesson how we will get that. But essentially, that's almost a B diminished, but we have an A note in there. And this is going to sound like it clashes because there's not an E note, which is what we're playing in the melody, in a B minor 7 flat 5 chord. But that's okay because it resolves in measure 25 whenever it goes to the E7. And then we're going to repeat 26, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We've seen all this before. 2, 3, 4, 31, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. Now, when at the first beat of measure 33, we're going to end that basics melody solo, and we're going to walk right into the bluesy. And we're going to right off the bat start manipulating this melody. Instead of tremoloing on it, we're going to slide into it and do some cross picking. Let's check that out now.